Well, hello again, all you high thinkers and folks that I hope are thinking in general. Sid High here again. Penny's still here with me because she loves talking about this stuff. So today I was going to elaborate a little more about Plato from this book, The Story of Philosophy by Will Durant. Again, very influential. If you saw my last video, I talk about Ron Hubbard dedicating Modern Science and Mental Health to Will Durant, which got me into this. So Plato, now remember this is like 400 years before Christ, and there were all sorts of beliefs in Penny's getting comfortable. Um, the Greeks had their gods, Romans had their gods, Scandinavian countries, the Norse gods. There were so many different religious points of view and things because there was not a lot of communication because it took a lot to travel. And well, we won't get into all that. But I just want to read you a little bit here about what Plato had to say on religion because it has a lot to do with today. So let's go right to it here. So on page 24 in my book, it says, Plato believes that a nation cannot be strong unless it believes in God. Now, remember, this wasn't the Christian God or anything like that. They're using God as, well, in fact, I think it says it here. A mere cosmic force or first cause that was not a person could hardly inspire hope or devotion or sacrifice. It could not offer comfort to the hearts of the distressed, nor courage to embattled souls. But a living God can do all this and can stir or frighten the self-seeking individualist into some moderation of his greed, some control of his passion. All the more so if to believe in God is added belief in personal immortality. The hope of another life gives us courage to meet our own deaths and to bear with the death of our loved ones. We are twice armed if we fight with faith. Granted, none of these beliefs can be demonstrated that God may be, after all, only the personified ideal of our love and our hope, and that the soul is like the music of a lyre and dies with the instrument that gave it form. Yet surely it will do us no harm to believe, and it may do us and our children immeasurable good. So that was just huge to me because, of course, the Greeks at the time, all of their Greek gods, this was a really foreign concept, it seemed like, from reading all of this. And but Plato, being the great philosopher and the respect that he had at the time, um, seemed to get away with this. And this kind of concept later on became things like the Christian religion, Catholicism, which I'm going to go into more later because this bears directly on it. And it also shows how religion can be used to manipulate people. And so, one other funny thing here, let me see if I got it here real handy. um, it was talking about Plato and dealing with interacting with other, I guess, political or other people. It says he was not adverse to using priestly humbug to secure his ends. And let's see here. He admits that he has never described an ideal. Oh, sorry, I should back up. Here he's talking about utopia, which in Christianity it's heaven. He admits that he has described an ideal difficult of attainment. He answers that there is nevertheless a value in painting these pictures of our desire. Man's significance is that he can imagine a better world and will some part of it at least into reality. Will it into reality? Boy, that's opening up a whole nother can of worms right there. So I just found that to be very interesting, all of the concepts of religion and philosophy. And basically, what I got out of that chapter is if you want to control the populace, It's one thing to be elected leader or a king or whatever, but then if somebody disagrees with you, sure, you're an authority. You can put down a revolution or uh, insubordination or anybody that disagrees with you. But you can also have an uprising and people, will tear you apart because you're just a human. But if you say that you are representing God, anybody that goes against you is going against God. So you're doubly screwed over because you'll probably be tortured in this life, and they're saying that you're going to be tortured in the next life. So I really started seeing the evils of organized religion right there. Um, and again, I'll try and get into this in other videos. It's so hard to tie all this together. As I said in the last video, it's like there's so much information and trying to tie it all back together. And you kind of have to cherry pick, and then you lose a lot of the context. But also, like with the Bible and Jesus, I mean, a lot of the things that he talked about was your religion should be private. It should be about you. It should be about helping others. It wasn't about controlling the population. So it was in a sense of trying to get society to be better, although under threat of punishment. And then anyway, that's a whole nother subject that I can't get behind. So this is going to be really important in other videos, and I think was historic in the sense that it really got the concept of using religion as a political tool to control the population. So I want to elaborate that on the next video, but I don't want to make these too long. And so I'm going to end off there for right now. I think Petty's had about enough too. So even she gets tired of talking about this stuff from time to time. Dog's attention span. So once again, I hope you enjoyed the video as always. If not, well, sorry about that. And I guess that's it for now. And I hope you like and subscribe and do all that fun stuff. And hope you have a great day. Until then, have a good one. See ya. Oh, sorry, Penny.